nipples.
That's probably true.
Unless they're girl nips.
Did you set up your like screenshot and stuff so you can actually show videos and things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what's up, everybody? We're doing some shenanigans up in this piece. It's the holiday season, and we were thinking about doing some like holiday related videos, but just if we don't, which I don't even think we have any. But happy holidays, everybody. I hope you enjoy your Christmas. Hope you've done all your shopping. It's all taken care of, out of the way. And then you can just sit back and enjoy some hilarious commentary.
Sure, rub it in. Like I'm going to be the only last-minute shopper.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have shopping to do literally this weekend. Right before Christmas, so don't feel bad.
As do I.
Alright, so what do we got coming up here?
Because one moment was...
Okay, so we got this...
Dick will make you slap somebody.
There's this woman that had this, like, public access TV show that just says some hilarious shit that I found out about recently.
And Vagina Power or something?
Yeah, her show is called Vagina Power. And she just has the most hilarious way of conducting herself ever. It's awesome. But, yeah. I'm going to move your camera a little bit there. So, let's see what she has to say. This video is called Dick Will Make You Slap Somebody, so let's find out what's going on here.
That's just an awesome video title already. We don't have to start it, and that's just badass.
Telling me, she said
What's Richard's last name?
Hmm?
What's Richard's last name? And why is he gonna make you slap somebody?
Richard slap a person.
was having sex with this man, and she was sitting on top of him riding. And she said she had gotten into a groove, so, you know, she might have gripped his head, or she might have put her hands on his shoulders, or locked them around the back of his neck, so she made sure...
She's going through her techniques in as far as, you know, doing the cowgirl style sexual position, if you want to imagine that right now. Like, check out her posture.
That's what we all want to imagine, is this woman riding us, you know, like...
Yes.
I'm gonna be dressed like Michelle.
I'm gonna be dreaming about that tonight, boy, I tell you what.
Alright.
Just like a horse. She had that saddle, and she had the rope, so she couldn't let go. And as she got into that groove, she's sitting on him, she rocking, and she rolling her rhythm, and she had just forgotten where she was. She got into a deep state of euphoria because she said the dick was good.
So,
the dick was good!
Apparently, if you're a guy and there's a girl on top of you, she's reaching like a higher state of consciousness at that moment. You know, like there's like something supernatural going on where, you know, she's losing herself. She's becoming more enlightened as a person.
That just entirely depends on how good your dick is, apparently. Because in this case, the dick was good!
Ooh, it's so good. Look at her. Oh, so good.
So good.
You know what I'm saying, honey?
But it's not the problem, though. She said the dick was so good that as she started rocking, she just got into it, and all of a sudden, she said something just hit her. Bam! All upside his head. Just slapped him. Dick will make you slap somebody.
Like, what did she, like, what thought entered her head? This is like, wow! Like,
good dick will make you slap somebody. You know,
just like feeling threatened at that moment. Bam! I'm like,
I don't know. So maybe this is just me, but my personal experience, you know, like I've been behind the girl, like hitting it doggy style, riding along. You just get that urge to fucking slap that ass, you know, give it a good smack. Like, same sort of scenario.
Yeah, maybe.
Just like, she's a bitch about it, decides to whack you in the face. Like, I don't know. I mean, like as far as I know, most girls enjoy getting spanked.
I don't know,
for whatever odd reason.
You're sitting there riding that dick thinking about your ex-husband, and you're like, fuck that!
Fuck this guy. Bam!
But I don't think slapping across the face is like a sexual maneuver. You know, like spanking somebody's butt.
Whoa. This depends on what you're into. I mean,
I guess
I'm not like all about the BDSM, but there's a lot of people.
The face isn't enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that like getting slapped in the face.
Yeah.
So maybe all this lady's trying to tell us is she's a little freaky on the side. You know.
And the other girl giving the interview is like, I wish that happened to me.
Dude, the chick that she talks to is so fucking hilarious, man. Like, she has no facial expressions about. She's like, "What the hell?" the whole time.
Just the fact that both of them can keep a straight face and like even get through saying what they're saying right now is amazing to me. Like,
yeah, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That happens to me all the time.
So y'all need to remember that. That's why I'm trying to deal with the fact.
Wait a minute. Now you telling me a story, and then you switch it on me and say the woman in ecstasy and turn around and slap somebody.
She slapped him upside the head. And I said, why did you...
She's like, you telling me.
even her friend is questioning this shit.
This
Like,
is a-
wait a minute, this dick was so good.
And she just had to go up and slap that fool right across the head. What do you... Are you serious, girl?
Slap. She said, I couldn't help it. She had just
Now
got
you know your audience. Okay, go on.
No, go ahead.
She's like,
She's like, all right, well, okay, apparently people like dick so much that they just gotta cause physical harm to someone's face. I guess that's just the only logical conclusion. Oh man, do you want to say no?
Nope, nothing to add.
Finish your story. I want to hear why she slapped him.
I told you, she said she just got into this groove. She found her rhythm. See, that's what women don't realize. That's one reason why we get caught. Because the penis is a very powerful organ. It's a very...
It's so powerful. It can literally lift thousands of pounds.
that shit will just take you over and be like, bitch, you need to slap this fool in the face.
I'm gonna show you the meaning of life, bitch. I don't know.
Yeah,
deep, spiritual, sexual...
I'll make you slap somebody.
Heat...
this makes me think like that. I date myself a little. Like, you know, like Eminem talking about like words and rapping like make you go out and kill somebody. Dick be so good, just make you slap somebody. Like, you know, like it just grabs a hold of you and it's like, bitch, you gotta hit this fool.
Preaching the word, Hosanna.
Now, Piggy, remember you're under oath. Now, what caused you to kill your husband? Well, that dick was so good.
I don't even know what happened.
I don't know. I just got into this groove. I was riding that dick. It was so good. I had to grab that gun off the shelf and blow his head off. I don't know. It just got in me.
It's like when you look at something, it's so cute. You're just like, oh, I want to squeeze its cheeks, but then you can like take that way too far. You're like, oh, this puppy is so adorable. I just want to toss it into the nearest garbage dumpster. Like, just take it way too far.
Okay, way off subject. Hang on.
run
That
you
made me
over
think of this
YouTube.
video I saw sometime that made me sick. There was some chick that was literally taking like little puppies like out of a box and like throwing it into like just randomly like throwing them into a fucking river, like throwing them away.
Dude,
Like
what the
little
fuck?
like newborn puppies, like throwing them. I wanted to find that bitch and kill her.
Oh,
Like,
God.
that's the kind of shit that drives me nuts. Like, anyway, sorry, totally off subject. Back to Dick,
that's my
Dick
fault.
making you slap somebody.
That's my fault for making that
like that
cuteness.
horrible reference. Like, but yeah.
It's so cute. You just want to.
By the way, if
do it
that's
hard.
your idea of like disposing of a dog that you don't want, go fuck yourself. In fact, don't go fuck yourself. Go shoot yourself. You deserve to die if you fucking think you should throw little puppies into a river.
Bob Barker saying that you should get your pets
Spay and
spayed
neuter
or
your
neutered.
pets. All right, sorry. Off
So
subject.
more dick talk here.
Back to Dick Mickey slapping somebody.
thinking missile. It's just like a rocket, see. And inside of every rocket, there's information encoded in it for it to do what it do.
Yeah, genetic information as to how this child will be born in these spermio cells that just fucking write the code of their existence. Sure, there's a little bit of programming in that sense, but I don't see where she's coming from. Like, it's a high technology piece of equipment. If
Right?
anything, dick makes like your dick being hard makes you have the least competent thoughts that you've ever had in your life. You know, the people that or the things that people think of when they're jerking their dick is some of the most fucking regressive, stupid shit
Ever.
that just doesn't have any relevance to like society.
It makes
you know,
me
like,
think of a classic, great old joke where it's God blessed man with two heads and only enough blood to use one at a time.
yeah, exactly. Like, your dick will lead you to some terrible decisions. Getting a hooker one night you don't got any condoms for? Oh well. Oh, now I have 2 forms of syphilis. Whoops.
Whoops.
Alright. So now we get to see the lovely reactions of a random...
Let's watch Jabba the Hutt watch some porn.
And her, they have become one on that spiritual sexual level. So she starts to find the groove, and the parts of his penis start hitting the parts of her vagina walls, harmonizing them, making them sing. And so she feel like she's in church jumping and shouting because that man...
That's what riding dick makes you feel like you sitting in the church pew, praying to the Lord. Oh Lord, this dick is so good.
Can I get an amen?
Can I get an amen?
The Lord spoke to me today.
Look, amen, right there. It worked.
Oh, that's ridiculous. All right.
Praise Jesus! I'm getting boned.
Hitting them walls like she needed him to hit them walls. So she said it was so good, and she relaxed. And she said at one instant it was feeling so good to her. The thought crossed her mind that he might let somebody else have a little sample of that. She said it's just the feeling of being caught up in the pleasure and then thinking about, wait a minute, he might do this right here. She said she just slapped him. So I'm just saying sometimes...
He might do this right. He might forget to take
the fact that he might be able to let another chick ride that peen was enough to make her slap that man. Like, that's a weird thought to have in that moment. Like,
this is just like case in fucking point. Women are fucking crazy. like, how can you honestly sit there and fucking say that and not just be like straight up insane?
That's just like
I mean, now granted, I've never been riding dick. You know, I can't say I've been in that position. But really?
Oh my god.
For all we know, maybe she's right.
I mean, in like a realistic sense, if you're nailing a chick, I mean, and obviously guys have different brains than chicks, but if you're nailing a chick, and the first thing that comes to your mind is like, she might do this to someone else one day.
Like, that slap this bitch.
Just be grateful that she's doing it to you that day. For fuck's sake, don't be so caught up in your own like
insecurities.
Insecurities, your paranoid thoughts. That's like you can't even be grateful for like the dicking you're receiving. You know, like come on, ladies.
All right, this is ridiculous. How much longer is this video?
Yeah, we still gotta get another video in too.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to the next one.
Yeah, and that chick didn't look like Jabba. She looked more like the guy from the Pit of Despair in Princess Bride. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The albino?
Yeah.
Like the way she was just look.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Look like, what is the dick doing?
We got
I'm gonna have to go home and try this.
We got a
If I
TMZ
can
video
find my
here.
dildo in my hoarder style house.
Well, I can't find a dildo. This used wine bottle will do fine.
It should work.
Ooh, the top of that plunger looks right.
Oh god. Wood in the vagina. I don't know if I'm a fan.
Now God's Gospel Hits Volume 24 verses 16-25 presents the new voice of Jesus, Justin Bieber!
Wait, what?
Yeah, that looks like Jesus to me.
Yeah. Alright, totally random and slightly different, but I saw this thing earlier today where it was like celebrities look remarkably like similar, and this is the perfect fucking like pause point to make this point too.
Miley Cyrus.
Where they like cut half his face off and like swapped it with Miley Cyrus.
It's so ridiculous.
It was so perfect.
She always does like the tongue thing for like the wrecking ball video. Like
exactly.
All right.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, Justin Bieber singing gospel.
Justin Bieber singing gospel? Anybody know about this?
Hey, Mr. Franklin, how you doing, sir? Good. I'm a big fan.
We got Kurt Franklin at LAX.
Oh, wait a minute. I know him. Is he Katie?
No, you're thinking of Kurt Sutter. This is Kurt Franklin.
Oh, that guy! Yeah!
Yeah, that guy!
So, apparently, Justin Bieber has been getting some very spiritualistic vocal coaching recently. So, good on him. He's getting in touch with his,
cause
love of Jesus.
You gotta be able to say, "Oh, baby, baby," in, the gospel tone.
Biggest gospel singers and producers of all time.
I was close.
Except not at all. Anyway.
We go, Justin Bieber is now really getting deep into the church.
Yep, he's been going to Bible study and allegedly.
Not only did he go to any Bible study, he went to the Steelers team Bible study the week before they lost to the Jets.
I remember that. Fucking Justin.
Oh, God. Yo, you guys mind if I study the word with you for a second, man? I'm just trying to get in touch with my fucking spiritual love of God. You know what I'm saying? I love Jesus. I love the Steelers. This is perfect for me. And then he just
but the Steelers locker room's gotta be the best.
They had to reverse it. They had to pray to Satan. So now the Steelers are a bunch of fucking Satan worshippers.
Whoa!
That's how they're winning. Yeah.
Whoa!
The nighttime is the right time. Long live the beast.
666.
666.
All right, you guys can hate.
Jersey
you guys without teams in the playoffs can hate all you want. Go ahead.
If it's
thought we were talking football.
The
Shenanigans.
Bieber, would you do it?
To ward off Justin Bieber, sure.
Praise Satan if it means Bieber ain't coming anywhere near me.
He got baptized and dyed his hair, kind of like how Jesus died for our sins.
Wow, I mean, when you put it like that, I guess Bieber and Jesus are really just two in the same. They're really just, looking out for us. One died for our sins. One dyed his hair. I mean, I feel like the ever lovingness of Bieber is washing over me.
Man,
right now.
shut up. You can't. It's not even funny. It's just so bad.
You can only say that if you have dyed your hair.
So does this mean Bieber can sing gospel now?
Would you produce the Biebs? We're friends, and I hope you wish him the best. He's a very talented young man.
No, he's
and like I said, man, I just believe in grace.
But this would be a pretty big change for Biebs, right?
He started out when he was a kid singing gospel music.
God bless you guys.
This could be the beginning.
Fail. From what he is now to what he was back then, fail.
Of him totally changing.
I hope his music doesn't change, though.
It doesn't have to. It's Justin for Jesus with popular hits like Jesus, 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 oh! And if I was your savior, I'd erase your sins, girl. Plus, as long as you love him, you can do bad stuff, then ask for forgiveness. That's how it works, right?
Dude, this is a pretty good TMZ article.
That is awesome.
This is a pretty good TMZ video, I won't lie.
That's
man.
Quality.
Good job, TMZ. This is pretty fucking good.
Props. Shameless plug there for TMZ.
Jesus, Jesus,
awesome.
Jesus.
They did a good job with this little part, yeah. Call now
and receive your free
1-800-555 Jesus.
Smells like heaven. Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you for coming. Hey, brother. It's a pleasure, sir.
Alright.
What
do we got up next? Wait, we gotta go. I think I know what this video is. This might shock and appall you, by the way. This is gonna be a video that might blow your mind. I'm just telling you right now.
God, I hope she takes off her shirt.
That'd be sweet. It probably wouldn't blow my mind, but it would make this video way better.
I have like an interesting conclusion. I think I remember which one this is, so.
I'm Diana Felzone, and this is your break time. Will Smith's kids, Jaden and Willow.
Never mind, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. Fuck it. I don't want to go over stupid.
Back in August.
I don't want to go over stupid Smith kids tweets, so. Yeah, there's another one with that chick on this that might actually be pretty crazy. Watch it.
When students at Edison High in Stockton were in a PE class at the school's pool. Teacher reacted this way when a 14-year-old girl said she wasn't getting in the water. Denny Peterson is the teacher. He's been with Stockton Unified for 10 years.
So this girl refused to go in the pool for swim practice. And so this guy reacts by trying to drag this teacher, swim instructor, whatever, tries to drag her into the pool.
He's not a teacher anymore, right?
You'll find out.
The 95-second video shot by another student shows the teacher trying to drag the girl into the pool. How he responded that day led to a misdemeanor charge of corporal injury to a child, and it will likely lead to a lawsuit.
Regardless of her participation or lack thereof, when you watch the video, it should disgust you in the way that this man put his hands on a 14-year-old girl. She said multiple times, "My top is falling down."
Peterson was put on paid leave for a month, but then brought back and assigned to another Stockton school. Only today, after News 10 told the district that Peterson was being charged with a crime, was he put on paid leave again. So why was the young lady so opposed to swimming that day? She'd had her hair back in August when students...
She'd had her hair what?
What the fuck? It's back to the beginning of the video. So basically, this guy was trying to force this girl to go swimming, and she was not down for that. And
which is totally her prerogative. You mark it down as a fucking
yeah. You fail her from the class. You don't
like you can do all kinds of things, but try to drag her into the pool.
Yeah, you fail her from the class or for the day or whatever. You don't fucking grab her and drag her around. Where to the point where it's like you're appearing as your fucking sociopath, just disregarding somebody else's well-being. Like, I mean, she wasn't doing anything that required you to put hands on her. I'm sorry,
no, I mean,
she just refused to get in the pool that day, and I think the reason why, which it was cut off for whatever reason. I guess I didn't look the video all the way through, but the reason is because she did her hair up for like a dance or something like that, and so she didn't want to ruin her hair because it takes if you're a girl and it takes you like over a day to maintain like the hairstyle you want. For this guy to maintain his job, be moved to a different school and then work there and then be put on paid leave, I mean, I don't know, if that footage is out. You gotta at least put the guy on unpaid leave until, everything's settled. Don't move him to a different school. My God.
I don't know. Some of the constraints that are put on teachers sometimes and for what they are and aren't allowed to do in certain situations, I think are kind of ridiculous. And I think that sometimes they should be allowed to do a little more than they are, because realistically, there could be kids just being outrageously bad and the teacher literally can't do anything but be like, stop that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you to the principal's office. They can't fucking touch him. They can't do anything about it. And that is totally wrong. Don't get me wrong. I would never do that, and that is outrageous that he tried to do that. And if
just toss her into the water, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, she's 14 years old. If she doesn't want to swim, she doesn't want to swim. That's fine. She'll fail your PE class. You don't try and drag a girl into the pool. That's ridiculous. If she's your daughter and she's, 4 years old and is crying and screaming, doesn't want to get in the pool because she's never been in it or something, I can understand picking her up and jumping in with her or something like that.
Yeah,
I've seen that kind of thing. Sure, parenting
that's a
stuff,
different situation.
But totally different scenario.
Yeah,
that's outrageous. Some people will just make poor decisions. That was a poor decision.
I don't necessarily think that means that guy's a terrible person, but he needs to work on his judgment calls in certain situations. If you're his kid, I feel that you may be over punished about things, or you may be that's
or try to be forced into things that you don't want to do.
That
for
kind of decision,
unjustified reasons. Yeah.
Exactly. That kind of decision making doesn't lead to good, instruction or parenting or anything like that. I don't know. Anyway,
that's pretty ridiculous. What do we got next?
Our next guest was appointed the deputy commander and special agent in charge of...
Oh, okay. So this is a CIA torture thing. This might go a little long. How much longer do we have? Should we just cover this?
I've got about 10 minutes. 5, 10 minutes.
Alright. Well then,
I got a good solid 10 minutes.
Alright, we'll try to cover it in that time. But if we have to cut this episode short, we'll you guys are just gonna expect it.
The Defense Department's Criminal Investigation Task Force following the 9/11 attacks. Mark Fallon, now the director of Club Fed, joins us live from Washington with his perspective.
He looks like a
Thanks so much for being with us. You heard what the director of the CIA said. You were though, very much in the loop. You were a big part of the effort in the war on terror. You've had your own experiences. Did you believe what he said?
Which part?
Well, that the interrogation tactics were believed to be lawful at the time and that they may well have been productive.
No, I don't believe them to be lawful, nor do I believe them to be productive.
Isn't that what he asked you? He asked you if you think they believed that they were lawful before they did them.
Whether they believed they were lawful or not, I can't. You can't say you disagree with them being productive. Look at what they got out of them. Like,
they didn't get anything really.
Maybe this is a different one than what I'm thinking of. The last thing I saw on this was keep going.
Say what he did. Well, he's trying to defend the agency. I can understand that, but I mean, at some point we're going to have to reconcile what we did and move on, and someone is going to have to be accountable. The real question now is how much damage has been done by not resorting to tried and true interrogation methods that in the past had very, very effectively elicited accurate and reliable information, intelligence, and evidence from terrorist suspects. We abandoned those practices.
So basically torture. Waterboarding, fucking the whole 9 yards. You know, treating people like they're not fucking people, or they're not even living things, basically. The tried and true ways of getting information.
Practices to try something that is not based on any science and that is not based on any experience. So it was just a terrible decision, and I'm convinced it has jeopardized our national security.
You know, Dick Cheney has said on various programs, you know, that this torture helped, it saved many American lives, that valuable intelligence was gained, and that it led to, you know, the capture of Osama bin Laden. Of course, a lot of people, critics, saying that exactly is not, it did not happen, and that's that's where you stand as well, right?
That's correct. That is inconsistent with the facts as I know them. I mean, I had an order from President Bush to investigate the Al-Qaeda terrorist network. He issued an order in November of 2001, and that order was derivative to the criminal investigation.
So, if you look, okay, so let's put what this guy's saying on pause for a second. Look at the little thing on the bottom, the whatever that's called, the subtitle or whatever.
The CIA deserves credit, not condemnation.
So the whole thing is, it's like, at what length, or to what length can the CIA go to with captured, you know, prisoners of war to extract information and still be, like, you know, condoned for that?
That depends on where you stand on human rights.
I mean, so what would you guys say? Because you've seen all
torture them. If it's gonna save American lives, do it. They're war criminals. They weren't captured because they were going to buy an ice cream cone. They were captured because they were attempting to destroy American lives.
Not necessarily. Like, a lot of it is just...
Aren't these captured terrorists that were...
No, some of it, like, what's going on now is, like, suspected terrorists.
Oh, so these are people that we don't even have proof that they did any of this, or are going to do anything.
Well, yes. That's the concern. So, I'll give you, like, a little quick analogy. Do you believe in the death penalty?
Yes.
Do you think the death penalty...
In certain situations, sure.
In certain situations, yeah.
Okay. So, if you believe in the death penalty, do you believe in it for, what, murder? Like, for murder?
I believe in the death penalty for
malicious, premeditated, unjustified murders.
Okay.
The ones that in the...
Like, there's specific scenarios. I mean, like, defending yourself in certain situations that other people would still consider murder.
Yeah.
Which is a reasonably loose definition sometimes,
sure.
I feel like.
You shouldn't be killed for that.
You shouldn't necessarily be killed for that.
Sure.
If it's something that was like, oh, this guy wronged me in some ridiculous way when I was a child, and I've held this grudge for years, and I've been planning this crazy plot, and then finally carried it out and tortured him and killed him in my basement. Yeah.
If there's no chance for rehabilitation, then yeah.
Okay. So
and multiple offenses, I think.
And I mean, like, I agree with you guys that those are, like, super egregious, like, offenses and, like, terrible examples of like human capabilities as far
certain
as like
ridiculously violent crimes, you know, and like and like certain sex crimes. I think a lot of times too, you know, like. But I've always been of the opinion too, where I think stuff like that should be carried out like do unto others. Like, say you raped a woman and beat her to death. That's what happens to you. Get some sick motherfucker that wants to rape this asshole and beat him to death. That's how he dies. Stuff like that. Okay. I'm weird like that, where I will take it to the extreme.
So, you know, Zach's a very eye for an eye guy.
Exactly. And
do you also admit that like certain people are convicted that are innocent?
Definitely.
Okay. So, say somebody is convicted of murder and the death penalty exists and they are killed, but it's later found out that they're innocent. Like you're saying to me right now that you think that innocent people are sometimes convicted.
Sometimes.
Yet they should be like, even if they're innocent and there's not enough time or like it's not proven that they're innocent and they are, that they should be murdered.
The kind of crimes that I'm talking about that I feel like those penalties are justified for are not the kind of things that people are going to generally be falsely accused of. And like
for example, the guy that walked into the movie theater and just started blowing people away, or the guy that
but to say that it's impossible that even in those kind of crazy crimes, like those like mass murder type crimes, that it's impossible to get the wrong guy. Like it's impossible to like find the incorrect suspect.
If it's impossible to get the wrong guy.
Right. Like I don't think that there's ever a case where it's impossible, and so I think that the death penalty is wrong, right? So I mean, yeah, I agree with you that a lot of times you will get the right guy, but it, like if either is like 1 in 1,000, 1 in 10,000 times you get the wrong guy and you put him to death, I think that's so that outweighs
is horribly wrong.
That outweighs the death penalty, so that it shouldn't exist. Even though, like, you know, that guy could go to prison while he's innocent too. But I think that like the death penalty on an innocent person just basically it eliminates that from a possibility, because like in the future he could be proven innocent, right? But if he's dead already, then that it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter if he's proven innocent at that point.
To be able to get to the point that you get to the death penalty, especially with our judicial system, takes fucking years and years. And if you are truly innocent and you can't prove yourself innocent in that amount of time, like I hate to say it, but realistically, like in the kind of crimes that I'm talking about, if
the evidence isn't really there and it just happened to be the jury? Like, what if the evidence wasn't really like
called Cates?
If the evidence wasn't there, then the death penalty shouldn't have been issued, shouldn't be justified.
But
in the cases I'm talking about, the evidence must be there. It must be clear fucking cut, like 100%. This guy was caught in the act.
Video evidence.
You know, like it is not. It in the cases I'm thinking of in my head, in the stuff that I'm talking about, yeah, there would be no shadow of a doubt.
Okay, all right.
I mean, there are definitely instances where there are people wrongly convicted of things, and that shit happens. But but the stuff I'm talking about, where I feel like the death penalty is
be indicative
justified,
of the death penalty.
Yeah,
it has to be like extreme, like level of proof.
Right. There's got to be like no shadow of a doubt.
Right, and so what the problem is now is that people who are suspected terrorists for reasons that are like varying to like an insane degree have been collected, tortured, and like waterboarded, and fucking nothing comes out of them. They don't give any information because they
don't have any information to give, probably.
Yeah, that's why this is wrong. Like, they have gotten some information, maybe not enough, because a lot of times the peons don't even know enough that they're going to be able to even help the CIA in achieving what they want to.
And I don't think your analogy, honestly, is really exactly correct about believing in the death penalty or not, because, like...
But if there's an innocent person, because we found out that a lot of these people, as far as, like, the torture proved, they know nothing.
Right.
A lot of these people, like, something like 40% of the people that were being tortured in this situation knew nothing.
Right. And all I'm saying is, I don't think it's a valid comparison, realistically, for the way that I think of the death penalty being justified, because like in these sort of situations where like somebody was suspected as being a terrorist, I'm not trying to condone torture, because I don't at all, but I think it's totally different from like the death penalty analogy that you were trying to make, where like these people may have been innocent in a sense where they had no idea of actually any valid information.
Or
but they were
weren't
still
even part of a
But
terrorist
they were
group.
still, or maybe they were part of a terrorist group, but they were a peon, like you say. That they didn't really know shit. All they know is I'm working for this guy, hoping to get somewhere, and he told me to do this, so I'm doing it. Realistically, I know nothing. Yeah, you caught me being a part of this terrorist group, and am I saying the torture is justified? No,
right,
it's
but
not.
guess
and
what?
I don't agree with it.
Guess
and
what?
Maybe they did it, and yes, it was illegal, and I feel like our government and our CIA officials and the police and all of those people should be subject to all the fucking laws, and any laws that they broke and all that stuff they did that was illegal, they should be fucking punished for. And I'm on that side of it, but at the same time, I don't think it's a valid comparison.
For a moment, what I was kind of thinking was, you know how you said that if, out of 10,000 people that got, out of the 10,000 murderers that got sent to their death, from the death penalty.
Bravo.
I'm getting up in just a second anyway.
All right.
So out of the one person was actually not guilty, and he got put to death, and that is so shitty. It outweighs all those times that you got it right. And I can't argue with you because that does make sense. Now, if you use that same logic on these terrorists, like out of, if only 6 out of 10 of the guys that you're interrogating actually help save lives, I mean, if it took me interrogating 10 guys, and if it turned out 4 of them were completely innocent and never had anything to do with it, but one of those other 6 guys led to direct information that would have kept the 2 towers from being hit, that would make me all for it. All it would have taken was one time for me of catching or getting information out of torture to save those thousands of lives, and all those firefighters that went in after that and got crushed by the building, and all those things that happened. If even one of those, for me, all it would take is 1 out of 10,000 that's guilty to me to make it worth it in that instance. And it's okay if you don't agree with me because we're allowed.
Well,
to
I mean, I
believe
agree with
different things,
that premise. I agree with you from a totalitarian sort of perspective. Like, you take like the freedoms, the lives of few to save the lives of many, preserve the freedoms of many,
Wanted.
all that stuff.
Yeah. Movie thing.
Here's the problem. When we do these type of things, not only do we facilitate more behavior from terrorist groups because they see this shit, and then it makes them pissed off and it makes them want to do more aggressive things. We're supposed to be better than them. We're more technologically advanced. We're more advanced as a society. We're more actualized as a people.
We like to think we are.
But to them, we're just a bunch of asshole cowboys. Yeah.
But if we say that, don't torture random fucking prisoners of war, and then we torture prisoners of war and they find out about it, how does that make us look to the rest of the world, to the terrorists that we're trying to control?
It's like I just said. We like to pretend and we like to think we're better than them. We're not. We're still all the same people. We're still all fucking humans. We still have all the same thoughts and desires and I mean, yeah. When we feel like we've been wronged, we'll do anything to make it right. We'll do anything to fucking get our way. They're the exact same way. They're just a little more blatant and obvious about it in some of the ways that they do it, where we try to hide it because we pretend and we try to think that we're better than them. We try to make it look like we're better than them to the rest of the world, where they're to the point where they don't give a fuck anymore. Because they know we're not.
I mean, the things that they do,
Don't
the things
point
that
at me.
no, it's not even on. The things that I've seen that terrorist groups have done to journalists, fucking really innocent, to be honest, innocent people,
which is
disgusts
totally
me.
Yeah.
It disgusts me that they would fucking do that. But the problem is, I've seen some of the photos of the things that the CIA did, where they piled up bodies of dead terrorists, and the fucking agents were posing next to them smiling.
Oh,
that's I don't know, man.
It's just as bad. It's just as bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess this podcast is winding down, so we'll probably pick up one in the next week or so.
Hopefully we gotta finish on a better topic than this, though. We can come back to the back to the CIA torture thing next week if we want, but we gotta have a lighthearted video to finish this up with. Because this isn't doing it for me. We can't end this on that. Nah, put that away. We're not shamelessly plugging Playboy, even though...
The release of the controversial comedy, The Interview, now canceled.
That's a sad note, right? the interview got canceled.
It is kind of a sad note, but this could be slightly more lighthearted.
Dude, I'm so bummed. I wanted to see this movie so badly.
I did too. I thought it looked funny as hell. Like,
I know for a fact I have one video that's like, what the fuck? Oh, we'll save that one for another time.
Look at your
Oh, nope. We're finding a video. Did I not put it on here? I might not have put it on here.
It or not, it's on full display. President Obama.
All right, let's see. Nope, murder.
There's the Washington Post editorial board gasping.
Cuba. I didn't put it on here.
Damn it.
Damn it, dude. Oh, there was such an awesome video that I had. All right.
Well,
I forgot it.
I guess
we will get back to you guys in the next week.
Maybe Saturday.
Yeah, so hopefully soon. So we'll have a little more conversation about these kind of topics, and we'll also splash in some comedy like Dick Riding Lady, whatever her name.
Like Dick Riding Lady.
Yeah.
Riding that dick. Dick's so good, make you slap somebody in the face.
But anyway, so on that somber note of the podcast, we appreciate anybody that watches the video. Give it a like, give it a subscribe if you liked it, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching.